All right, hey everybody. My name is Justin Taylor. I am an Akashic consultant and a writer and artist, and I open the Akashic record every month to see what kinds of insights, guidance, and themes are in the energetics that the Akashic record might want to share with us to help us navigate what's coming up. And I call this the report from the field, meaning the Akashic field. So if you want to know more about what the Akashic Record is and what I do with people, please stay tuned for the full report, which includes themes on relating with the gush and geyser of emotions that is moving through December, as well as all of the relationships and people that we are visiting with as we go through the holidays. And how to take care of regulating your nervous system in a way that is really skillful, really masterful for you, as well as the role of nature in all of this. So please stay tuned for the full report. All right, welcome back to the full report for December 2022. Again, my name is Justin. Now, if you're curious, what is the Akashic Record? What do I do with people? Very briefly, the Akashic Record is the imprint and consciousness of everything that it does. So consciousness is everything, and its activity is everything that happens. And this activity leaves an imprint in consciousness itself. And in this practice, I tap into this imprint. And we can inquire into it, ask questions to get insider knowledge, insider insight, and guidance for all areas of our lives. When I do this one-on-one with people, I'm specifically looking at the soul, the imprint, the soul of the person in front of me leaves in consciousness. And in this forecast, what we do is I open up the record of the month for everybody who is connected to me and might see this video. And this information is moving and alive. It is not static. I have the records open right now, so the records may shift and change what they're saying as we go. I did take some notes to inquire into this earlier that I'll be referencing as we move through these themes for December. So there are 4 themes, and the first one has to do with emotions. As you all know, December for most of us is a time of holidays, seeing family, putting a pause in our routines. There's also less light, less heat. We're spending a lot of money and maybe spending time around people that trigger us. This is a very ripe time to feel a lot of things. And they want to give us a really cool, useful perspective on the flow of emotions in December. There's a lot to feel in December. They're showing me an image of a faucet that's just flowing and flowing and flowing. And in most modern culture, there's a huge resistance to feeling emotions. There's a lot of head down sort of repression of emotion that in December we're not going to be terribly able to do. And that turning away from what we feel is over for most of us. That conditioning that causes us to do this is really thinning down, and instead we are opening up to a big shift, not just in December, but December onwards, toward savoring emotions. Now, the head down approach is management. Manage your emotions. That's something we hear a lot in a modern Western culture. Manage my emotions, manage your emotions. But the intention of the soul, they're saying to me, for souls who come here, is in fact not to manage, but to savor our emotions. They're showing me like a soul as a being of light that is choosing to come embody, choosing in quotes, to come embody. And they are doing so because they want to feel, they want to experience all of this. There is nothing wrong with feeling anxiety or anger or depression or numbing out. These are things that often we don't want. We're trained to, turn to the phone or the TV or the fridge to not feel. And in December, that's just not going to work. Those things are just not going to work. And so instead, they're saying embrace that original intention to savor your feelings. Savor your feelings, don't manage your feelings. Now, this does not mean you don't regulate yourself if you're having an emotional struggle that's really, really overwhelming you. Of course, savoring is really possible when we have some grounding, some footing to be present and have some presence with our experience. So, of course, do what you need to do to establish yourself in presence, even just a little bit, so that you can savor the experience. They're giving me this image of someone going into an ice cream parlor, and they're tasting all the different ice creams. Can I have a taste of anxiety? Ooh, can I have a taste of jealousy? Oh, can I have a taste of feeling alone? Oh, it's like there is no resistance. There's just curiosity and savoring it like it is this artisanal, handcrafted, curious new flavor. They're even offering that at night when you go to bed, you can pray. That in the morning, you get to experience a whole new feeling. May I wake up tomorrow morning and meet a whole new visitor, a whole new feeling that I've never felt before. May I give them my full presence, my full attention. May they have me completely. And it doesn't matter what it is. What's important is the attitude toward it. One brief aside they're giving me right now is that certain emotions are not really flavors that we get to taste, that are like passing experiences. They're actually your true nature, but we just call them emotions. So that would be things like love, compassion, peace, quiet joy. These are in fact you. These are qualities of your true self, but they become clouded by other things, other experiences, other emotions. So they're somewhat veiled. But the actual act of savoring brings these forward. Savoring is what our true nature really, really does when it comes down to it, right? So that's the first theme. The second theme has to do with relationships and relating with all the people that we are coming into contact with on the holidays. So we all hear often it's important to love everyone as they are, right? And they want to say a few words about this idea that it is in a way correct and in a way not so correct. So it is correct that it is our nature to love everything as it is. And it is incorrect that this is something that we, quote, do. Loving things, loving people as they are is not something we try to do, that we cultivate. Egos cannot love. Egos don't love. Ego mind just is not capable of it. You, the real you, is the love with which you love. And so they want to make a distinction here that there is a revelation to be made about yourself that is going to help with this approach to relating with others from love. It is not homework for your mind, okay? One way to help with this is before you come into a gathering with family, a holiday party, where you might be mixing and mingling with people and you're dreading it, or you're feeling ambivalent or have some misgivings, is just to, in yourself, quietly just agree that you release every single person you meet from your desire to change them. Just blanket, what's that term they use? A blanket pardon. It's a blanket pardon for everybody this holiday season. I release you all from my desire to change you. I just do it. And include yourself in that. You are a person too. I release everyone, including myself, from any desire in me to change you. Let that be enough. Let that be enough to carry you through these holidays. They want to make a few distinctions here as well. There are differences between loving the person and their behavior. There's the person and then there's the behavior. We can absolutely love the person as they are and then still have discernment about their behavior. If people have behavior that is inconsistent with peace and love and the truth of what we are, that deserves a response, right? So that's a different, a different concern. Here they're really offering the approach to just loving as love does. One other way to help with this is to, again, see what kinds of emotions can come in your gatherings with people. It's almost like you're an emotion hunter. Like, again, that person in the ice cream shop with the little scooper that wants to taste test everything. You can again invite the experience to give you more flavors, more emotions to taste. Okay, very briefly, a couple of more. Time alone is really important in December for obvious reasons of regulating yourselves, regulating your nervous system. If we're moving that much energy, that much emotion is energy in motion, we need to spend some time alone regulating. So that could be as simple as, turning off the phone, turning off anything that might stimulate or distract you, and just enjoying your presence, enjoying the presence of your being, the presence of being. Very simple. And also nature. They say this almost every forecast. I think we keep forgetting this, but it is very important to let nature play a role in your healing and regulating. So take walks, of course, in the forest. If you're in the city, a walk in the park. If you don't have a park near you, even just walking outside, there is the sky. Let nature have any agitation in your body and your mind. It is energy that needs the earth to complete its movement, okay? So let your body and the earth have more contact in December. All right, those are the themes for December 2022. I love you all as you are. It is the way of it.